Hello everybody, welcome to a vault opening video. It is the first vault opening of the season of the tier of the expansion. And we've got 4 characters with something in the vault. More like 2 with real things, but we're going to open the other 2 vaults because who knows, they got stuff from themselves. We're going to start off on the Durst. Durst was our first level 90 Guardian Druid. It got taken out back, so we're not going to be playing Guardian Druid, but it's still here. It's going to be a boomy or healer or something. Take a sip of the Dr. Pepper, 0 sugar, because it's tasty. And we're going to see what we got. You'll be able to tell which characters have done the raid and which ones have not by the sound of the music, because it changes after you do the spoiler. Here's a good question. Where is the vault? Let's say I'm echolocating it using my thing. My UI is a little freaked up. I mean, I can fix it, but I'm gonna be switching back to, you know, I play on a super ultra wide, and I know that sounds like something I just made up. That's actually what it's called. It's a 32:9. So streaming is just like whack if I do it on that. So I'm playing in like a windowed mode. So if I put it on windowed stream, it's better. But we're gonna just leave it here. Yeah, we're not, you know, we're not actually playing the game. We're just grabbing vaults. So what do you have? Gonna put a salute from the Great Vault. That's what we're doing. I'm gonna actually grab. We're gonna do it as resto, on the off chance we get a healing thing. Do we want a healing thing? No. We would just want a damage thing. We're gonna go as balance. What do we got? The Durst Poles. This trinket's okay, actually. I don't need a held and offhand because I currently have a staff. Oh, waist? No. It's a mace. Veteran. No, it looks like we're taking this here. Twink it. It's hero track. It's just a stat stick. We can, if we go into Zulaman, we can change the stat it gives, so we'll switch out to like Haste or Mastery or something. Not too bad. Not too bad. I didn't have any expectations going in on this character, so was our first key. A Pit of Sarat. Oh, I can turn in my quest too. Yeah, this character was just, you know, I haven't really done a whole lot. Looking at item level 244-ish. We have a couple champion pieces, but we haven't really farmed out much on this character. What's our crest situation looking like? Pretty much nothing. So that's fine. We'll go do our second most elite, I don't know how you want to say it, most neglected character. One I did the least amount of things on. And that is Titus. I ended up settling back on Brewmaster for the tank I'll be playing this season because I have an addiction to the sipping, I guess. What is Titus got? We're going to open the vault on Titus as he will be a Prot Paladin, so we will go ahead and open as that. I was thinking about doing Holy, but I'd rather play Resto Druid. Prot Paladin! We've got a couple of these. These must be from Praise. Shoulder, hands. I mean, a hero track shoulder. Yeah. Can't be too mad about that. That could end up becoming a tier piece. Stats aren't exactly what we'd want, but it's item level. Looking at 245 on Titus, which is about the same as Starters. I'm saying that they've been played about the same amount. Crests. A lot to obtain. Now let's go and preview Boben. So Boben is going to be my DPS choice of the season for when I play DPS. This character has been max leveled a couple times, but just not touched afterwards. I believe he was made in Dragonflight, has not been used for anything since then. Literally, I've leveled him each expansion, and then he just sits there and festers. So it's Boben. He's on a war path, and he does some damage. Marksmanship Hunter is pretty fun. Well, okay, I don't know comparatively to how it was before because I've never played it, but right now it's doing quite a bit of damage, and it's very bursty. And we love hitting big numbers around here. So this quest is now useless to me. That's great. We're going to make sure we're in Marksman, although I don't think it quite matters. On... Well, survival would be different, but... This character did get a full normal raid in. So... We could have some tier. Without hovering anything, I don't know what any of the tier pieces are called, so we're going to start up here. Champion neck. Kind of whatever. Champion feet with avoidance. Kind of nice. It would be an upgrade. Robes of the Void Bound. We've got a chest piece that is mail. We are currently wearing set piece chest, so pretty bad. From Delving, we seem to have acquired... No, that's Dungeons. That's M0s or something. A champion wrist, which... Eh. But down here, it looks like we do have some tier pieces. A couple choices. So this is actually already secured. We have 2-piece on this little man. So that one replaces Veteran. This one replaces Champion. Looks like a pretty squared away deal. We're going to be grabbing the Primal Sentry's shoulders. Oh, actually, what's one? No, yeah, we'll get the shoulder. We're going to be grabbing the shoulders. And that is going to secure us 2-piece set. My little man. He's come so far. My Sara. Look at that. Precise shots damage increased by an additional 20%. It's pretty lackluster, to be honest with you, but all the tier sets are right now. What's the 4-piece? I don't even know what my tier set. Spending precise shots has a small chance to release a volley of arrows dealing damage to nearby enemies. Seems good for AoE damage, which is what this guy... Well, actually, the single target's pretty good too, but burst AoE? Whew! Very strong. Now for the main event. Vetra here. Vetra here will be our main character of the season. A brewmaster that, you know, I mean, I can play Windwalker if I want. Maybe I'll keep an intellect weapon around if I ever want a Mistweave. Probably not. But, so this character got in... I've got a carpet. So we got in all of our delves, all of our praise. We were crest capped. We had capped all the crest we could last week. We gotta catch up. Okay, I guess I didn't do all the adventurer, but guess what? I don't need adventurer or veteran crest anymore, so I can trade these up. Oh, I didn't look at the item level on Bo, but I think he's like 250. So this character's 256. We crafted our weapon for that early power spike. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody unless, you know, you want to have fun, then I'd recommend it. We are looking for stuff from the raid. Tier would be good. Trinkets would be good. We did full normal, and I think we'll have a full... We did everything heroic except for last boss. So I'm actually going to go in and look, because I need to figure this out. If I go Windwalker... Gets me these 2 trinkets, both of which are good. If I go Brew, does that add anything? That takes away this one. To be fair, I think I would much rather not see that trinket, and I would rather have the Gaze of the Onseer. So for that one, Brewmaster is the better spec. Here, though. What choice of trinkets do we have on Windwalker? We've got just 2. We got the gold, the company Guidon. Gaiden? Is it Gaiden or Guidon? Gain haste, gain speed. And then this one's a damage proc. This one is really good. What do we have choices for Brew? Just the Gloom Spattered Dread Scale, which is, I think, the best tank trinket currently. Hmm. I think it's gotta be brew. I think I'm actually just gonna open it in brew spec. Oh, currently in Windwalker. Okay, now we're brewmaster. Let's do it. Bum, 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 bum. Seen a lot of things. So raids. We've got a weapon. Let's just peep the Mog. That has canceled. That has lowered my vault. That's a pretty cool hammer. We've got hero shoulders. Wouldn't be bad. Hero waist. Also wouldn't be bad. Wow, bad stats, but item levels up. From delving. I know this is dungeons. This is M0s. We have a choice of tier shoulders. Obviously good. Boots. Sure, whatever. I already have hero, so actually bad. Neck, haste, verse, pretty bad stats. I got a crit verse already. Wrist, crit mastery. Yeah, I won't be taking those. And then we've got hero chest piece. And then a haste master trinket. I mean, it comes down to that we're grabbing tier, right? This is hero tier. This is champion tier. We're taking the battle garb of Raden's Chosen. A hero tier piece. Which is an amazing first vault. I mean, you're looking for tier early in the vault. Especially with the new mechanic that they've added is once you get your 4-piece set, you basically get unlimited catalyst charges. So you don't have to worry about it too much. Once you have 4-piece, you'll just be able to get 4-piece. Like if you replace a tier, like if you have a hero or veteran or whatever, like you have a lower gear piece, shoulders, let's say. And then you're just sitting on that tier piece that you have to have equipped, but maybe you have myth track tier sitting in your bags that you can't equip because you can't make it into tier. Well, once you have 4-piece, you can do that. You don't have to worry about that anymore. Nice. Seed of the Triumvirate on our first mythic keystone. Let's put the tier piece on. Do I go crazy? Do I go crazy and get 2-piece set? Do I just send it? I don't really have a good piece. If I had another hero piece, I'd think about it, honestly. This season, I'm not like gaming the whole, oh, well, I can possibly lose out if I... Nah, I'm just sending it. I sent all my crests. You know what I'm even gonna do? I'm gonna go trade up all my crests right now. Look at this. Can I... Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can buy so many of these. Oh, now about one more? Yeah. Okay. Use all them. So many crests. Go to this guy. I'm not doing the math. Can I buy 7? Can I buy 8? We'll do it this way. We can buy 2 more.
May we all find what we seek.
There is much to be done.
And that was all champion, right? So we can just start pumping everything up here. We're gonna start with higher value items like shoulders, pants, chest. This is hero. What can we get? We can get it 1 upgrade for free. I mean, we're gonna just send our hero on this, right? Like, it's a tier chest piece. We're not replacing that. I don't see why we wouldn't. Call me crazy. And then we go things that give me more main stat. So shoulders, pretty good for main stat. Wow. Like I got so much more champion last week. It's almost like I got 400 instead of 100. Oh, there we go, 257. And you know, on those it's like, maybe I'll lose out on the shoulders. Probably not, though.
Their size and strength.
Looking to get into Mythic plus 10s this week so we can get Myth Track in the vault. I'd hope to maybe be able to get 10 on this character for sure, and then maybe my Hunter. We'll see. If I play my Hunter, somebody else has to tank, so one of my friends is going to have to get in there and take some of the punches, but I think we should be able to do it. We've been able to do it in the past. What are the affixes of the week? This could change everything. Affixes this week. Lindormian's Guidance. This is a new affix. It makes it to where you can see a route. Somehow. Only in lower keys. Someone's pulsars that orbit the players. This is a perfectly fine affix. It's easy to deal with. You just touch balls. Fortified Tyrannical, Zaltaska. Easy week. Good week, I think. Good week one. Now we just have to hope that the that the dungeons are tuned well. Oh well. Okay. I'll see you guys maybe sometime later this week with some dungeon runs, or next week with a vault, nonetheless. I hope you guys all have a good one. Good luck in your vaults. I'll see you out there. Bye-bye.